Hello everybody. This is the Inferno Apocalypse Whirlwind build that I showcased the other day. I'm going to go over gear, skills, devotions, everything. And then he just looks awesome. Also I have two little pets there. Yeah. Okay, so to make this build work, you're going to need the Wrath of the Waste set, which is the chest, the helm, the shoulders, gloves. So since I just showed you those, I might as well go ahead and go over the rest of the gear real quick and then I'll talk about them. Weapons, I just grabbed these for Whirlwind, basically. Rings here. Amulet. I'll show you where to get all the gear as well through the vendors. Pants. I can probably get a better pair of pants, but this is what I have for now because I kind of ran out of tokens. So, belt. +1 to skills. To barbarian. The metal, I use that for Ring of Flame and Softened Metal. And it's got some pretty good resistances on it. And then this relic again for Whirlwind. So this relic along with oh, what was it? Right here. The relic are the weapons. 100% physical damage converted to fire for Whirlwind. And this does the same thing. So if you find a better relic or you find better weapons that help out Whirlwind in any way, which I think these are probably the best weapons for Whirlwind. One-handed weapons anyway. Maybe two-handed weapon would be better, like for damage, but I'm going two. That's that, and I got these for the +1 to skills, and it's got all damage and fire and yada yada. The Funk Overload, I don't really use that too often. Because I don't really need to. I mean, there's been a couple times where I thought about using it, and it's just like, that's just another button, really. I mean, I don't really have to use it. Okay, so that's the gear. I need to get a tonic to reset my points here. I even them out kind of a little bit more on the physique. Mostly because I was having some survivability issues because I was going to go like all spirit for like damage and, you know, for the meteors and all that, but then I was like, too much damage, so I went to physique. And then I still find myself sometimes almost dying. I've died a couple times actually, but that was earlier on in the build, but I haven't died lately. So maybe pump some more points into physique, maybe like 80. Resistances. The overcaps could be better. I need a little bit more Aether Res, but I'll get that with augments and stuff. Oh, I didn't show you the augments and stuff in here. Okay, I'll go through here. I'm using a bear rune here on my weapons and my chest and my helm for the physical resistance mostly. And then the rare augment is for like mostly for the energy absorption from spells, because this is a really heavy energy dependent build because Whirlwind costs a lot. On here, the Gem of Swords for the 1 to Barbarian skills. And then I have the augment for offensive ability and Aether Res. And then the same thing for the component here, and then the augment for the poison acid bleeding resistance. I don't have one on here yet because I just got this one. I haven't put anything on it yet besides the augment. And then I don't have any augments on a lot of the armor yet because I'm waiting to max out faction reputation. Here, living armor for the extra offensive ability and armor absorption. I was at like 98 armor absorption, but now I'm at 100 because of that. But it's still a little more than needed, but the extra chaos res and stuff helped. Let's see. I was down on spirit, so I grabbed this. That was a long time ago, so I could probably change that now. I think I have plenty of spirit now. Enchanted Earth for the health regen and percent armor. And here's some more percent armor absorption. And then the Chthonic Shard for the percentage and physique, cunning, and spirit. And then over here is the Heart of Corruption for the +1 to all skills. And the +5 to max Aether Res is nice as well. So let's go ahead and go over some of the other stuff here. Yeah, damage isn't amazing with this build. It's more like of a visual, oh that's awesome kind of build. I have another build I just released like a week or two ago. If you want like a damage build, that's one you should go look at for sure. Attacks per second, maximum attack speed, crit damage could be higher. Run speed, I'm missing 10 run speed, but that's okay. Healing, health regen. Do I have my buffs? Okay. Energy absorption, that's where it's really going to help you absorb energy for Whirlwind. Fire damage mostly. I probably could put a convert in there, like convert, like I don't know, do I have any other kind of damages on here? Physical, fire, physical. I don't think so. There's a chaos damage ones, but I don't think any flat chaos damage anywhere. There's some bleeding damage, let's just see. Actually, I can convert the bleeding to physical if I wanted to, I guess. 15% lifesteal. And then I don't have like any actual pets that do damage, just cosmetic ones. No block and stuff, obviously. Fizz res 67%. I wanted to go higher with it, but I can go higher with it with the devotion, but I wanted the health regen instead because it was a little low. But I'll show you where you can choose whether you want to go with the health regen more or the phys res more when we look at the devotions. These here, I need to work on these as well a little bit. Yeah, that 3 times. Highest damage dealt 892,000. 48,000 killed. Okay. So let's go ahead and go over. Let's go over Barbarian first. That's just 1 point. I just put 1 point here. For a little bit of movement. This guy right here does some serious damage to mobs for some reason. I'll go over War 1 in a second. This is also a oh no, that's not a 1-pointer. War 1's 1-pointer and this was 1 point. I think this was like 3 or 4 points. Okay, I have like 35 total points for Warren somehow, so I was like, I better check because it was at 26 out of 16. I started like respecing, and I click, and it just stayed at 26 and kept giving me points back. So I'm like, oh, I'm way overcapped on that. So I had some extra points over, and that's when I threw them into some of the Earth skills. And then here's the Dust Devils. So Earth, this is just like kind of like an aura, like enemies standing close get hit and such. And these were the two. What was it? Here, the Ring of Flame and Softened Metal. I wanted the Softened Metal for this to reduce enemies' fire res and offensive ability. It's just a big like health regen, and again with the energy absorption from spells. Bunch of flat health regen again. And remember, all of the physical damage is being converted to fire, so like 6,038 fire damage basically from that. And then 33% chance of this. Down here, more fire damage, invincibility. Why did I pick that? Oh, I guess I got a free point because I can remove this now because of the weapons and the relic. So feel free to put this one wherever you want. I guess maybe put it here for the extra armor defensibility, maybe. But then more damage. And there's that one. Okay. Let's go over devotions real quick. I have some of them that are not complete, but that's on purpose. So we'll just start up north, I guess, here. Well, I won't do that one yet, or this one yet. So those are the two that you can choose whether you want to do the physical resist or not. We'll do those last. So I have eel, which should be like stable in like every build, because defense ability, movement speed, like right off the bat, is pretty good. And then I grabbed here for the Fizz Res. I didn't complete it because I wanted to save points. But I had points needed to spend in other places to finish constellations. Imp. And then I have it for Aether Fire for Fierce Charge. And then Vulture. Lots of offensive ability here. Fiend. Even. And then here for the 4% Fizz Res and the OA. Magi. Behemoth for the health and health regen. Olzen's Torch. And then there's the Meteor Shower. Okay. Okay, so I went with the Lizard for the health regen. And then the Ghoul also for health and health regen, and attack damage for the health. So there's 6 points here. You can put 3, you can go 1, 2, 3 for an extra 2 Fizz Res. And then you can come over here and go for another 1, 2, and 3 for another 4 Fizz Res, if you'd like. I don't really see it being an issue right now because the Fizz Res is already so high. So what was it again? Like 67? Yeah. It's pretty high for Fizz Res, I think. Okay, so obviously the barb gear you get from Scream Quest. Table 3. There we go. Just stacked on top of each other. You get it from here. These are affix legendaries. So if I go over here and let's see. Yada yada yada. Do they not have? Not for Mystic? Okay. Guess it's just normal. Okay. So like let's say for the Gauntlets of the Waste. Okay, so you see how you got your fire, physical, offense, cast speed, elemental resist. You come over here, you get a little bit more than that. You get spirit, more resists and everything. That's not really the best comparison, but let's try to find the helmet then real quick. Oh. Okay, here for example. These are the stats that you're gonna get. I mean, the percentages will roll differently with every one. But you're not gonna get like fizz res and like armor absorption and all that on there. You get that from here. And it just rolls random Diablo 3 head and hands armor. And you just roll until you get this. And it is very costly. It's a lot of tokens. I've lost all of my gear before from trading tokens in the way I'm going to show you, so beware. I'll show it to you in a minute. But then Grim Quest, you get the pants and the boots, or NCFF. What are you? There you are. Okay, so I get the pants from here. Okay. And then the boots. The boots are from the D2. They have to be. That's the blacksmith, no wonder. It's freaking legendary blacksmith. Now see if I go find the boots, you're gonna see. Where are they? Right here. Right there. So all damage, yada yada yada, but over here, fire damage, more elemental resistances, more resistances and such. So yeah. Basically just the point is, if you have the tokens, then do affix legendary items. Okay, what else was I gonna talk about here? I don't know, I think that, oh no, I was gonna show you the tokens. Here. So, when you go talk to this guy, if you want to trade anything in, let's say you want to trade in epic items from like your inventory and stuff, make sure you don't have anything equipped that is an epic item. Make sure it is in your stash. Like all your gear is in your stash before you do this. Because if you do this and you're wearing any epic items, it'll remove the epic items from your character and scrap them for tokens instead. And then same thing with this. If I click this right now, all my gear will be completely gone. So don't do that. So you get random like legendaries and stuff. Come over here, throw your stuff in there, and then trade in what you have in your inventory, so you don't lose your stuff. I wish this wasn't here. I wish it was just stuff that was in your inventory. Hopefully, maybe they'll fix that, because I've made that mistake like twice. So that sucked. So let's go over to the target dummy. We'll just pop everything here. And those tornadoes will stay there pretty much forever. So you just constantly recreate themselves. Let's go here and fight a couple things real quick maybe. And then we'll wrap it up. And then if you have any questions, just put it in the comments. I'll answer the best I can. I've already been through here. Where have I not been during this? Imagine if I died while recording this. I would just leave it in, I guess. There we go. Can you not like sap my freaking energy? Thank you. Locks more, you freaking jerk. Look at that. New cosmetic. Sweet. But let's just use threatening shout on some enemies and I'll show you what like it does to like their health. It's crazy. They just disappeared. So we find some more to zap away. Boop. It was a good AoE clear, especially like earlier on when I was using it. So if you're having some trouble with energy and whirlwind earlier on, just max out threatening shout and make enemies disappear. Good AoE clear. Okay, so I think that will pretty much wrap it up, I suppose. Is there anything I'm missing here? Oh, and I'm running double heroes with double density also. You can probably do more than that, but if your computer can handle the amount of enemies on screen, then yeah. In 80 FPS right now, but usually I run like 30 to 40 FPS while I'm like the screen's full of stuff. But I hope you guys have a great day, and if you have any questions, let me know and I'll answer them the best I can. Later.